If you're like me, then you've been all over TikTok Shop the last few months. It's something that I log onto every morning. I now have like all these websites and analytical tools that I use, and it feels like it's just part of my morning routine to go on TikTok Shop, understand what's selling, look at the different products, look at the affiliates. It's so ever changing. It's every single day that I log on is a new product that's selling, and it's just like thinking to the future, like how does this change? I do think that products get a little bit more innovative, and we're seeing this now with some of the things that I'll talk about in a second. I think we see legacy brands continuing to come onto the platform, and we've seen the early like energy drink adopters and now some of the other beverage adopters. I think that continues into other products, and I think we're going to see more creators selling unique products on TikTok Shop. It feels like we're really early there, and not a lot of creators understand where the value is. Most creators are just doing affiliate right now, but they're not selling their own products.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a key thing you're talking about earlier is we're still very early to this. I would say that like really at the end of 2023, you're looking at like 500,000 people that are selling on the app. So 500,000 merchants at the end of 2023. Most of the top sellers, they joined in the last 6 months. So it's still very early to get in, start selling. We're looking at, there's plenty of people that are doing $2 million in sales, and they've only been on the platform for like 3 to 4 months. So
yeah. The other thing too, so when you go on TikTok Shop, you see everything's discounted.
Yeah.
TikTok is eating most of the discounts. And what I mean by that is they're eating the cost for all those discounts. So if you're selling Rise Fuel, if you're selling anything else, and it's a $60 item now selling for $19.99, TikTok is eating most of that cost in the middle. And so that's another incentive. And so when you see all these merchants on, you just said most of them in the last 6 months, that's the reason is TikTok is incentivizing people to come onto the platform right now. And we're seeing new merchants like come on every single day.
You told me you bought 12 cans of Rise for like $12. So essentially like $1 a can, which is a crazy deal. And then those people would get paid for, they would get commission for the full price, which I think was like 24. Actually.
Yeah. Well, I bought it direct from store, so I don't think anyone got the affiliate. But
gotcha.
But yes, if I saw a creator video and I clicked on it and bought it, then that creator, if they were signed the affiliate network, would get that commission. I don't know what it was. All of them kind of vary between 10 to 30% of gross. And so we'll talk about this too. Creators are making hundreds of thousands of dollars on a monthly, even sometimes on a weekly basis. And so there is a lot of value to unlock here on TikTok Shop. And it's the interesting thing about TikTok Shop, a creator affiliate program too, is a lot of the creators that are making significant money didn't really have a content background before this. They had found an opportunity within TikTok Shop to make content around certain products, and they ran with it. It wasn't necessarily like a large YouTube creator or a large Instagram influencer coming over to TikTok Shop. A lot of the individuals that I've started to look at are individuals that have just started to do this over the last like 6 months, and they've gained significant traction doing it.
Yeah. To your point, the number one e-commerce creator right now, total GMV of 1.1 million, has a total following of 15,000 people.
Who is it?
This is Zaria and Xandria.
Yeah.
So
guessing what, beauty and cosmetics?
Oh yeah, beauty and fashion.
Yeah.
Good guess.
Oh, thanks, man.
But yeah.
Well, it's because the reason I say that is because the products I follow quite a bit is beauty and cosmetics. It seems like that's the first wave. And I was watching Michelle Phan, iconic like beauty creator that was in the space, has been in the space for over a decade, was live streaming beauty products yesterday on TikTok Shop for the first time. And then the one thing that I saw that was selling really well at the top of last week was I sent it to you, is the donut.
Yeah, the body
lotion.
butter.
What is it called? A body bar?
Yeah, donut. I think it was body butter, right?
Body butter. That's what it's called. But it looks like the canister looks like a donut on the
delicious.
Outside.
I would eat it.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and I'm guessing I don't know if that creator has sold that. But as a creator who's working on affiliate, you probably also want to sell the products that have high velocity. Or actually are selling incredibly well. And so, yeah, that's the situation. I do think that TikTok Shop will ultimately start competing with Amazon. That I think has been their goal since the beginning. We've all seen the headlines that says that TikTok Shop is building out their own fulfillment centers, which means that if you're a brand selling on TikTok Shop, you can use Fulfill by TikTok and you can send your product into their fulfillment centers. They'll pay for the cost of shipping, usually right now if you sign up, and they'll only charge a small fee to fulfill your order. So you don't even have to deal with it. So I think that's the first step is if you're TikTok, you're saying, okay, step one is we need to create a content platform. Step two is how do you build a shop platform into the content, which they've done very seamlessly. It's like you just scroll through videos and you basically have people just pitching you products constantly. But I think they eventually wanted to get their hands around the fulfillment of the product, which Amazon has done so incredibly well, where Amazon controls everything. If you order toilet paper on Amazon, they're fulfilling it. Amazon is sending you the toilet paper. That's a reason Amazon Prime exists, because since they fulfill it, you can get it within 24 hours. And so I do think that TikTok...
And I would need that if I'm ordering toilet paper.
Totally.
I want to make sure I'm getting at least 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean,
because I can't go a whole day without wiping my ass.
Or you could just drive your lazy ass down the street to CVS.
That's true.
And get some toilet paper.
All right.
So I think fulfillment centers is the first step. So I do think that TikTok will build out fulfillment centers in every major city in the United States. And that will then allow them, and this is totally speculative about like me and my crazy brain and how I kind of thought about this, was the next evolution of this is like build out massive fulfillment centers, then offer some type of a subscription service for TikTok. Maybe it's $5 a month, and $5 a month gets you like no ads on the platform. It maybe gets you some type of like premium message or highlight that populates your message to the top. It probably gets you some other perks on TikTok, but it probably also gets you 1 to 2 day shipping. And maybe even free shipping. Maybe it's $10 a month and you get free shipping.
Wow.
And then you can order multiple products and it'll come in the same box. So I think like as you think about the evolution of this platform and just how they fulfill, it seems like it's almost inevitable that they're going to want to compete with Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take us a long time to get there, because right now TikTok is very much like Sky Mall and there's a lot of shitty products. And I think it's going to take a little bit of time for it to actually flush itself out and to get legitimate things all over the platform. But I do think that they're building this in hopes to compete with Amazon. You know, why does TikTok have an edge? This is something that Amazon's tried to do. They've tried to build content on top of their shopping platform, and they used to incentivize creators to live stream. I don't know if you remember this, but like a lot of creators would live stream on Amazon, and it was very hidden, but there was a live shop mechanism to Amazon. And now they do Amazon affiliate, which a lot of creators use. And I would say that the tech creators specifically, when you go to the descriptions of their videos, a lot of them use Amazon affiliate links. And I've spoken to multiple creators, and there's a lot of money being made from Amazon affiliate. And so I think like it's a little bit comparable in terms of like how creators can monetize. The big advantage that TikTok has though, is that it's content first. It's not shop first. Usually when I go to Amazon, I type in Amazon.com, I go on my phone on the Amazon app. I usually have a purpose for being there. For me, it's like, do I need more supplements? Do I need more vitamins? Stuff like that. So I go there with a purpose. On TikTok, I go to TikTok with the purpose of watching content, and I end up buying things through discoverability because of that content. And so that's the big thing that I think TikTok is leaning into, is like we have this big content discoverability mechanism for new products. And they're just going to continue to incentivize creators by paying for shipping, eating cost, like getting as many merchants as possible on top of this, and then figure out how to sprinkle in all this content on top of your product that you're trying to sell. And so I do think that TikTok is in a really interesting position to compete with Amazon. The hard part is like Amazon Prime and their fulfillment network and just their whole company is so far ahead. And it's so much cheaper to buy things on Amazon. It almost seems like Amazon is the cheapest place to find almost anything. And so they're going to have to figure that out over time too.
Definitely. I think once they get the unlock on all of that, it's just video content too. It doesn't matter what the product is necessarily. Like you can make things look better than they are. You can make things look more interesting than they are. And I don't know about you, but I know a lot of what I've been doing lately on Amazon is if I like something, I go to like the review videos, which like shout out to people on Amazon that make review videos, like, because you don't really have to do that necessarily, but like shout out.
Top selling products over the month. So $3.5 million of this like 15-day cleanse. This one's been ripping for a long time.
Yeah.
Congrats to them. They just continue to do amazing things. But I think they've been kind of at the top for a while. So there's some new players that are kind of coming in. If you just like look at the top 10, and I don't know how much like you've been looking at this, Kevin, but easy bombs, these have kind of been in and around the top for a long time. It's like bath bombs and things in that area have done incredibly well.
Too.
Food bombs have done incredibly well.
Yeah, bombs are hot right now.
This is one, I'm going to switch tabs here. This is one I haven't seen. This is a scented car freshener. So this is like a new thing that I'm kind of seeing. $4.4 million in revenue. That's cumulatively.
I've seen a lot of them too, because it'll be like, it's costs $5, but it's on sale for like $1. So you're getting like 5 air fresheners for $1. It's like, why not?
Yeah. Just what day is it today? It's the 18th. So today alone, there's been $16,000 in revenue. They've sold 4,000 units today. Down from peak, which was on the 12th of July, from 4,200 units. So this company's doing incredible. Let me on that note, let me tap in to just give you guys an idea of this like 15-day cleanse product here. So guess the top line.
Like how much they sold?
Gross over all time.
All time
on TikTok Shop.
And
I don't know how long.
$500,000.
Oh my, no, their top product. The other product just sold 4 million.
10 million?
$40 million.
40 million?
39.3 million.
Oh my god.
$39.3 million.
Does it show how long they've been on the platform?
Yeah. So that was the next thing that I was going to tell you how long they've been on the platform, but I was looking for it and I couldn't see it.
What am I doing?
But here it goes all the way back. This only goes back to the end of June.
Okay.
I don't know how I go back. Anyway, they're selling 11,000 units a day, 10,000 units here. Like this thing is ripping. Yeah. And then if you scroll down a little further, you can understand like what creators are making money off this product. And so you scroll down. So this girl named Jenna, she sold 32,000 units of this product.
And she's probably got 100 different products that she's pushing.
I would imagine that she's promoting a ton of different products. And so this is the other thing. It's called GPM. So when you just look at this breakdown, it's like Jen is right here, Jenny's right here. She sold 32,000 units of this, which equates to about $500,000 in revenue. She doesn't even have 1 million followers. She has 584,000 followers on TikTok. And then it says video GPM, live GPM.
Yep.
So from my understanding, that is like the amount of
sales
sales sold with 1,000 impressions.
I think 1,000 viewers.
With 1,000 live viewers?
There should be a little like question mark next to it that you can kind of mouse over and it should tell you.
Here's what you and I were literally just talking about. So this is the body glaze. This is that like donut scent product I was talking about. So total revenue to date on TikTok, $24.5 million. They've sold 1 million units. And this is something I didn't even know existed. But here's the interesting thing about this one. It's literally one creator that's selling the brunt of the products. And you can tell in the graph that I'm looking at right now. So basically it's pretty steady. It's selling about 1,000 units a day, as you guys can see from here. And then all of a sudden, massive spike, right? So this massive spike, 17,000 units in one day, $425,000 in revenue. And then you can go down to like related creators and you can see like, okay, well, this Canvas Beauty TikTok channel has actually sold $2.9 million in this product. So they have made a significant amount of money just in selling this specific product. And that is, let's click on her. And that is Canvas Beauty brand. And I believe we can see all the products she has also sold, which I think is also very interesting. But most of her products actually have to do with that thing that I just pointing out.
Sells well. Like I feel like you figure out what sells well and what has a good margin, because it does look to be the commission rates are between 10% and 30%.
Yeah. So here's what GPM means: revenue generated from every 1,000 views of creators live. Live,
yeah.
Which is like not that helpful when I'm looking at this channel, and she only has 23 live streams. So not a lot of live streams. So I would say a majority of the sales are VOD, unless she had a few live streams just go completely nuclear. Most of the sales are coming from just posted videos. So that's like another one that I think is like incredibly interesting. And then just to bop into another thing. So this is e-commerce creator rank. So this is the rank for creators. I think you've also done this on like a monthly basis.
Yep.
And we can see every single creator. We can see the number of products they've promoted, which I think is one interesting thing to look at. Is like you have a creator here who sold 27 different products and made $800,000. And then you have a creator who sold 161 different products for $1.1 million. And that's the number one person, is $1.1 million.
How many followers do they have?
They have the one you were talking about, 15,000.
That's crazy.
But the one that I was talking about that has 27 products sold, for 800,000 has 831,000 followers.
831.
So it's not about scale.
No.
Like it's not about like you need hundreds of thousands or millions of followers. It's literally about the videos that you make.
Yeah.
If you make 1 or 2 videos that convey what the product is, why you need it, and it does incredibly well, there's a massive opportunity there to make money.
Yeah.
It's like all the creators ask me like, what is a massive white space? They're like, I think YouTube is oversaturated. I don't know if I want to make videos right now. Everyone's making videos. There's a massive white space on TikTok Shop to make compelling content around products that are selling or products that should sell.
Yeah.
And making tons of money from that. There's a huge business opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, as I scroll through this, you can just see the amount of money that's being made. It is very female dominated.
Yeah.
But I think that's because a lot of the products that are selling are just female skewing. And look at this, the number 11th creator on here is named Jeffree Star.
Oh,
Number 11.
I know
Jeffree has
Star.
promoted 95 products, has 6.6 million followers, but has made $537,000.
Yeah.
So it's like it's everyone is doing this
Everybody's
right now.
time.
Toddy Lopez is on here. Like there's a lot of like OG creators that are focused on this.
And it looks like the GPMs are good. Like it seems to me like live streams are a big unlock for this. It seems like an actual very good use of time.
Yeah, it's essentially QVC on TikTok.
QVC,
right?
yeah.
And the one other thing that I think is really interesting too is I don't know if you've seen the live streams about candy, but there's like candy in bowls, and then people can order and they'll scoop the candy out of the bowls and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different live streams going on. Something that's been incredibly popular in the East for a long time, and you've all seen the headlines about, X creator in China made $100 million in 24 hours. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen here anytime soon, but I think we're finally seeing this becoming popularized in the West. Yeah. And I thought the biggest barrier was actually going to just be like the ease of checkout. How easy is it to check out and buy a product? And how good are the products? Yeah. If they're all like gimmicky and not put together well, I don't think it works. But we're seeing like every single day, better products are coming onto TikTok. The website's called FastMoss, as you guys can see in the top left. I've used a lot of them at this point. This one to me has been the easiest. It's had the most data. I can find any single creator. I can find any single product really easily. It's the one that I've liked the most. But every single day I like get probably more excited about this. I know Kevin wasn't that excited to do another episode about TikTok Shop because we had talked about just trash products on TikTok Shop before. But I think you've also now, through your research, like seen the evolution of the platform and how far we've come in the last 6 months. And it's like, now just think ahead 6 months, what types of products are going to be selling and what types of affiliate revenue is going to be generated on this platform.
I'm excited for the toilet paper content. I'm excited to not run out of toilet paper.
It's a matter of time before toilet paper is sold on TikTok Shop.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
It's true.
There's going to, in a year from now, there's going to be videos on TikTok Shop of people sitting on a toilet doing whatever.
Lives.
Selling toilet paper. Yes,
I'd watch it.
It's going to happen. Like I just think a lot of products are going to be sold on this platform. And we'll see. Time will tell if it can compete with Amazon. Time will tell whether YouTube steps into this on the YouTube Shorts department and they've tried live commerce. They've tried to get into shopping with the merch shelf. A lot of it hasn't really caught on and creators haven't really caught on to it. This is the first time that I've seen like a real creator buy-in around social commerce. So exciting time. I'm sure this won't be the last time that Kevin and I talk about this subject. I'm obviously incredibly obsessed about it, and we'll continue to learn about this every single day. But thanks for coming to this. Feel free to hit me with questions in the comments, and I can answer too about TikTok Shop. But thank you guys. See you on the next episode.